Alright, here we go. Investigation time. Let's go. We know who it's gonna be. I think. Hmm. Is this the second floor dormitory? Without any decoration, it's pretty normal. Think of it, the second floor dormitory was the closest, but I didn't pay much attention to it. It's an unknown space that was locked until the fifth floor of the school side was open. Sure, there must be some clues here. Let's investigate. Yuki, wait. Kinjo. You were here. I was looking for you. For me? What for? I had something to ask you. Is it okay now? Yeah, I don't mind. Yuki, I couldn't tell you this before because it was in front of everyone. I really like Makako. One more personal, I had a different personality as of now. Really? Who was it? It was you, Yuki. What? For me, when my memories came back, Yuki used to be really cold before this happened. Of course, this doesn't mean that you weren't cooperative or that you were ruthless. Somehow I felt like you were trying to build a wall when dealing with other people. Wait a second, what are you saying? Of course, there may have been times when I was a little shy at first, but I was rather communicative. Communicative since the beginning. That's why I'm asking this. Are you really Yuki? What are you talking about, Kinjo? If I'm not Yuki, then who the hell am I? The Yuki I know from school never felt like this. To be honest, you never even spoke in months. Yuki, after joining this place is different. It wasn't just once or twice you tried to support me when I was wrong. That's why I want to ask, which is the real Yuki? The real me? Well, fake. A fake? No, wait, I'm Yuki. This hasn't changed ever since I was born. Kinjo, why are you talking like this? I'm sorry, Yuki. I didn't mean to confuse you. I've been saying something like this will only produce more mysteries and answers. This is because I want to believe in you this much. And today's Yuki, regardless of why you changed or wherever you are, the fact is that now you are a life or death friend and comrade. Fighting together remains the same. The fact that you've supported everyone since we came together here doesn't change. What I mean is, it was my mistake. I want you to forget about it. Sorry I interrupted the investigation. That's fine, but are you allowed to say these things? I mean, Kinjo has a band now. It's a little bit, so no problem. Akane's special permission will be allowed this time. You wicked, what are you here for? Oh my, well, if I don't tell you like this, Monokuma might say guess Sal, hey, you know? Go to Doc. Actually, it's so close that it's hard to judge, but it was a fine play from Kinjo, so it's a nice view, thank you. Noisy, just looking at your face is painful, so hurry up and leave. Yuki. Damn it. With Akane's face, with Akane's voice. Don't say things like that, damn it. I understand how you feel, but now you have to accept reality. That was Akane Taira's true nature. And you really need to forget what I said before, because that was Yuki from the past. The real Yuki is the one here right now. It isn't. Let's make sure. Let's defeat the mastermind and get out of here together. I am Yuki Maeda. When my memory disappeared, that fact does not change. I am me. I must have said it because I worried about me as well. I could have said I'll definitely escape from here with my friends. I'll return to my family. What, you? Go to the first electrical room. Huh? Go to the first electrical room. What is he plotting? What? Third? Oh, what is this one? The fourth, okay. The first one. I can't, okay. Did I just click this? The computer's turned on. There's a notepad with clues organized on this computer for each electrical room. You should read them. Doesn't seem like a trap. I'll take a look. Outline of the 79th freshman at Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy scouts talented ultimate students every year to nurture and research their talents. Generally, a small number of people are selected every year. However, a certain incident occurred after the 78th graders entered the school. This incident took a toll on the survival of Hope's Peak Academy, and the Academy's ultimate goal also stopped. In the end, the school side, who could not give up until this point, changed the schedule a bit and rushed to recruit the next freshmen a few months earlier than usual, and these are the 79th freshmen who entered the same year as the 78th graders. This is a clever intention of Hope's Peak Academy to cover up some incident in the name of a new student. Contents of the file ended there. Confidential information about Izuru Kamakura. Oh, they're just speaking about Izuru. I guess they are. Hope's Peak Academy had an ultimate goal. It studied high school students with numerous talents in order to bring a superhuman student with all talents. In other words, to artificially create the ultimate Hope. After very long research, Hope's Peak Academy succeeded in creating Ultimate Hope and was named as Izuru Kamakura, named after the founder of the academy. However, the symbol of hope, Izuru Kamakura, was in an incomplete state, and a certain event occurred. The Academy was disappointed that the experiment had failed, but it was almost completed. To further spur this research, in order to pursue perfection with greed, they accepted new students at an earlier time than usual and implemented the Izuru Kamakura project once again. They did it again? Oh no. However, despite this ambitious plan, the goal was not achieved due to a greater incident that followed, because that event caused the Hope's Peak Academy, as well as the whole world, to start walking the prelude to collapse. Contents of the file ended there. What is all this? Mission period was adjusted earlier than usual, so I was admitted at an unusual time. That is the 79th classroom story. Is this talking about us? It's true that we entered at a different time than other students, however the atmosphere is free and unconventional, and didn't pay much attention to the nature of the school. According to this file, it said their admission date was adjusted because of some event that happened, and the person presumed to have caused the event was Izuru Kamakura, described in the second file. Ultimate hope. When the world happened, besides, Hope's Peak Academy and the whole world was in danger. It's like what I found on the 5th floor, the greatest, most desperate event in human history, similar to that. There's nothing written about that event. This only increases my curiosity. Oh, let's take an electrical room. Alright. This guy keeps appearing and disappearing. It looks like it's guiding us. In order to know the truth, I have to move. So that story may be in the next place. Okay. To the second room. Woo! Okay. So a file similar to the previous ones here. Biggest and most desperate event in the history of Hope's Peak Academy. An unprecedented case in which the ultimate hope, Izuru Kamakura, suddenly murdered 13 members of the student council. It's clear that this incident would cause a huge blow to the Hope's Peak Academy, and the Academy hid the incident in the end. But by a certain student, this incident was spread to the students of Hope's Peak Academy without the sound of rumors. It led to a radical demonstration on the reserve department students who were dissatisfied with the treatment. And Hope's Peak Academy began to slowly collapse. This file ended there. Around the worst and most desperate event in human history. After the biggest and most desperate event in the history of Hope's Peak Academy happened, large-scale protests took place centering on the students of the preparatory department who found out about it. The behavior gradually turned violent and accelerated the collapse of Hope's Peak Academy. It grew out of control. Numerous desperate incidents accelerated through multiple media were read over and over, and the Hope's Peak Academy, as well as the world itself, was about to be engulfed in despair, and at the heart of this unspeakable event were they. They were called Ultimate Despair. So the file ended there. Desperate incident in the history of Hope's Peak Academy? This is a case committed by a man named Izuru Kamakura? What kind of human was he? Preparatory department, I know it well. They're ordinary students, unlike ultimate students who are scouted with special talents like us. They pay huge sum of money in order to receive ordinary classes, so to speak, ordinary for ordinary people. They're similar to me in that way, that they do not have any special talents, but only such people enter Hope's Peak Academy is through the reserve course, not with ultimate luck like me. Greatest and most desperate event in human history. Since the newspaper clippings were also true, before we lost our memories, the incident was caused by the ultimate despair, and Hope's Peak, as well as the whole world, fell into crisis. Think about it, that note I found in the library on the 2nd floor. No, it said Hope's Peak Academy closed. From Makaru that this building may not be Hope's Peak Academy. However, apart from that, the real Hope's Peak Academy was really closed. We look at how time has passed since we lost our memories, and the series of desperate events that happened in between. It's not unreasonable that Hope's Peak closed its door. The reason for committing this horrendous thing is the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair. Take care of me. All these incidents, she did all of them? Why? No better question, how? Even if you have the power to lock us up and make a killing game, can you really destroy the world with just one power? Wait, they call themselves Ultimate Despair, right? In plural form? Is it not possible for the Ultimate Despair to be an individual? How does Ultimate Despair mean? Okay. I'm getting closer to the truth, it feels that way. Alright. Oh, Ray's here. Mikaru. What, you are here too? Any chance Mikaru did? Monica might ask you to investigate here and there. Well, that's right. It's not like I'm on a treasure hunt. Don't like step-by-step information gathering. If it's okay, can we watch it together? You're trying to check the contents of the PC? Go ahead. New mouse to open files similar to the previous ones. Ultimate Despair. The talents nurtured at Hope's Peak Academy is hope in the future for humanity. However, there were those who used such talents not for hope, but for despair. This is what the group called Ultimate Despair, which is centered around the original Ultimate Despair, Junko and Oshima. She is worshipped like a goddess among Ultimate Despairs, and is the object of longing for all Ultimate Despair students. Contents of the file ended there. Whilst the Ultimate Despair was a group, not an individual, and so how can a single student create an event that can change the world? So Makaru, this person was named Junko Enoshima. His name Kinjo mentioned? Alright, be silent, there's still a file left. Sorry. Confidential murder class life. Junko Enoshima, the leader of the Ultimate Despair, prepared some kind of plan to further spur the despair that is eroding the world. For that purpose, they made a murderous class life by erasing the memories of the Hope's Peak Academy's 78th freshmen, who were recorded as the only surviving ones, and made them kill each other. For the implementation of this plan, Junko Enoshima was mixed with the same class for 4 years and prepared various facilities necessary for the plan. So for this upcoming plan, a worldwide simultaneous broadcast was based on the technology of the Toa group. Preparations were completed, there was no hole, a perfect plan was executed. This plan is implemented, and the last living creatures were the symbols of hope, killing each other while being revealed to the world. The world would be engulfed in despair even more. Contents of the file ended there. Murder class life? Makaru, this is... How did this happen? Now it's clear this is alive around the world. I mean, the surveillance cameras here, and all of us so far. You fool, that's not it. Look at the article. Obviously, we experienced a murder class life. The target written in this file is the Hope's Peak Academy's 78th classroom. Ah, that's right. We were the 79th. And then there were more? Are you saying that there were more students other than us living a murder class besides us? This plan is carried out. Seeing that it is written, it seems the 78th class are not yet in the same circumstance as us. For that, there was something strange about the file. The only survivors of Hope's Peak. I'll come and think of it. What would that mean? We, the 79th class, are living here now, right? And what the hell are they talking about? One thing is for sure, a bitch named Junko Enoshima is the source of everything that happens outside. Said that she was the leader of the Ultimate Despair. Then, is the woman who revealed before us also a subordinate of Junko? It's very likely. They said they had an appointment with a certain person in the trial. It's very likely that person they were talking about was named Junko. The only survivors, the 78th class, are at stake. So they can't find out the truth of these fragmentary files. Okay. Let's go. Maybe the fourth electrical room is the answer. Go alone. I need to reread this file again. Below, because the situation when they're sticking in our heads, this worrisome feeling about something is going wrong. Yeah. It's a lot. Hold on. 1 sec. Alright, here we go. Computer is turned on. It seems it's the last electrical room. What clues does it have this time? Kisaragi Foundation X-File. The Ultimate Despair student required an enormous technical assistant to carry out their work. No matter how great they were, their abilities were limited in the end. So they once requested assistance from the Kisaragi Foundation, an underground company that does not appear on the surface. The lack of exposure to the media also played a part in their selection. In addition, the successor of the Foundation was just entering the Academy as the ultimate inventor. In some cases, they were going to ask for aid, even if he was to be taken hostage. However, somehow the Foundation knew more than expected and was preparing a countermeasure. In order to receive their aid, they had to suffer huge losses. As a result of judging various gains and losses, we decided to withdraw our hands from them. In the end, the Kisaragi Foundation had nothing to do with the cooperation of the Toa group, decided to cut its seeds just in case. And so the file ended there. The Despair External Agents. The Ultimate Despair was natural, but with outstanding talent. It is a group made up of students from Hope's Peak Academy. However, in rare cases, even though they are not students from Hope's Peak, there are agents working outside of Junko Enoshima's eyes. These individuals are called Ultimate Despair External Agents. Even if they're not ultimate students from the Academy, by lending their strength, helps their plans and take the lead in making the world even more desperate. Among those outside agents, there are those who entered Hope's Peak Academy as freshmen, and are no longer outside agents. Even though they became Ultimate Despair, they were ambiguous middle-level executives who were still in the position of an outside agent. Junko and Enoshima entrusted a special mission to the reinforcements like dummies, who were not part of the original plan, or to people whose life had no longer value to them. Kisaragi Foundation and the Ultimate Despair External Agents. One suspected the mastermind here was related to the Kisaragi Foundation. This is a building related to the Kisaragis. According to Kinjo, Yamato was also our classmate, 79th class like us. The contents of the file I'm reading now. At first glance, it seems that it's not the mastermind. Rather, this organization fights against the Ultimate. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of words. Even the diary was supposed to be written by Kisaragi. There was a sentence that said, "If this is it, we're safe." The Kisaragi Foundation trying to protect us, contrary to our suspicions. Why are we in this situation? To Despair External Agents. Kane was a classmate like us, was an Ultimate Despair. She an Ultimate Despair External Agent? The fact that Junko said that she entrusted an external agent with a special mission has something to do with our situation? I don't know anything. Why are we here? Congratulations to the end of your study of background knowledge. Background knowledge? Matter your reason, it's up to your own choice, but since you've lost your memory, you need to know the basic background information, right? You're studying it so far. Don't be funny. After all this, I still don't know anything about a situation. Geez, aren't you too hasty, Yuki? This is the only place with clues. Go to the school side, you'll find more in-depth clues. I feel like I'm being toyed around. I'll definitely find out the truth and flatten that thing's nose. Let's go find the unlocked places in the school side. Okay, cool. To the 4th floor, away! I don't have to do this now. Oh, I can't buy their skills. I have all these medals for nothing now. Damn it. Hold on one sec. Alright, back. To the 4th floor, away! I've arrived. There must have been rooms on the 4th and 5th floor that have not been opened until now. Clearly on the 4th floor, there's the information processing room, and the headmaster's office. Also a known door at the end of the hallway on the 5th floor. Let's move. Yuki, stop. Oh, Teruya, what are you doing over here in the hallway? Investigating? Yeah, I remember the locked room on the 4th floor too. Something came to my mind when I came to the 4th floor. What comes to mind? Is the ballroom on the 4th floor? I just suddenly thought, the empty room in the ballroom. The empty room? Ah, that one. Definitely remember, an empty, undecorated room in the hallway on the left from the ballroom entrance. Seeing Kinjo, Mikaro, and Makako inspect that room a lot, but in the end they didn't seem to notice anything special. That's it, if they were worried, there's definitely something there, because the purpose of that room is still unknown to us. Even if the others who were more coordinated said that they couldn't find any more clues. What would happen if I search outside of it? True that something is suspicious, but is there anything unique about the ballroom? Oh, well, that's true. I don't think we need to worry about that room. What's important for us right now is to find the truth about the case. Julia, have you been to the 2nd floor of the school student dormitory? There are lots of clues there. I thought there were 2. I got it. Yuki's right. It's not really the time to worry about empty rooms. Yuki, let's get out of here alive. Haru and the others who died will also be cheering for us in heaven. Teruya, isn't it unreasonable to think that the people who committed murder are the ones that can't go to heaven because they became the Blackened? Right, Yuki went out with a lot of effort and made an impressive comment. You don't gotta bring the realistic problem. Sorry, I was kidding. Yuki, you okay? You don't seem to have energy. Rather than lack of it, you look worried about something. It's because of Tyra. No wonder. I can't think of anything to say to you right now. But still, stay strong. To come all the way here and to give up will be rude to the others. If you don't give up, a road will should open. Teruya. Alright, I'll do my best. First, before checking the 4th floor, as Yuki said, I'll start from the 2nd floor of the dormitory. Teruya saw I was worried about her. I am really that easy to see with just my face. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of Monokumas. What is all this? And involuntarily turning my eyes towards the corner, I was startled by an unimaginable sight. Why so many Monokumas? On the corridor inside the information processing room, the Monokumas were standing in line in an orderly fashion without leaving a gap. What kind of joke is this, Monokuma? Huh? I thought I heard hundreds of laughs right away, but soon I realized that these Monokumas were immobile. They're just standing, just like it happened several times in the class trial. These Monokumas. Ecology Monokuma. Whoa. It surprised me. Suddenly a strange video was played on an LCD monitor attached to the ceiling. Monokuma, he was born in the year of blank in Towa City, the center of high-tech and technology. This being moves according to commands and has enough combat skill to fight the army, but has difficulty in regards to tactical performance due to a poor AI level. What if the alter ego developed by the ultimate programmer? Student Hope Speak Academy. Well, if this AE would be transplanted into Monokuma, the ultimate despair student caught eye on this fact and experimentally created an alter ego that completely copied its entire personality. Research has progressed to the stage where the chip it contains can be implanted into Monokuma. Not only is a tester left, will the symbol of art on despair technology be successful? To be continued. What did it just... That alter ego is me, poo-hoo-hoo. What? It's easy to say, like way easier than artificial intelligence, but at a higher level of technology. Don't be ridiculous. This can't be some kind of sci-fi. Their current scientific intelligence is impossible to create with just scientific manpower. That's so. Yuki, do you know anything about the Towa Group? Towa Group? You mean that high-tech IT company? I don't know much, but of course I know that the company has great technology. To have an AI like yours. Hey, Yuki's so naive. It's not like that. What's more, you'd be surprised to know who my parents are. Well, it's up to you whether or not to believe it. After all, the Kisaragi Foundation has a similar level of technological prowess. What the heck? Why are you suddenly revealing so many things? How was the complaint? A topic that we've been kept from knowing the truth. Now I can't help but feel suspicious when you suddenly change your attitude and tell me these other facts. Really now? Well, I'm only doing it now because I was ordered to. Huh? Well, it was already over. Now I'm just making Miss Tyra's wishes come true. It was over. And what wish do you mean? Well, I mean, why don't you try to remember instead? Nakuma's true identity, alter ego. A lot of information suddenly flows in my head. There are no lights, so it's hard to see on the inside. It seems there's some machines beyond out there. What a huge machine. It's like I've seen it somewhere. Memory manipulation? Memory manipulator. Although it needs a few more adjustments, it's possible to remove, modify, and manipulate memories for a current period of time. The reliability has been proven by Ryoko Otonashi, so it can be used without much effort. Is that like someone from one of the comics? Is that like someone from one of the comics that like was briefly introduced? Or the side stuff? What was that? What's going on? Someone just spoke in my mind. I know that machine? I don't know why. The reason is unknown, but that machine must be. Huh? What? What is this feeling? My head throbs and tightens. Hey, Yuki, what's wrong? Oh, Makaru. You having a cold sweat? You seem bad. No, I'm fine now. Just felt dizzy for a second. Well, if you don't mind. I don't know what just happened. Somehow I can be assured that this information I just obtained in that brief moment is 100% real. Just had that feeling. Cameras for all the rooms, dozens of monitors, besides the scene shown in here is everything. These are the interiors of the school. See, the information processing room looks like a room used by the mastermind. Makaru. Even the reception video from the surveillance cameras and the panel that controls Monokuma. Whoever sees this, it's the mastermind, isn't it? But is there anyone really here? For at least the 16 of us, including Kisaragi, there's no one who can do this, right? Unless a new character comes out and says, voila, I'm the mastermind. This room is more absurd than I thought. It must be an important place. Ancient processing room full of unknown machines. There must be a hidden secret in this room. Monokuma. What, did it stop again? Tell me something. Okay. Whoa. Monokuma suddenly moved, pressed a button on the control panel. Oh, mate. Yuki, you've come all the way up here. It feels like I've just showed the shameful part. What? 2 Monokumas? Aye. Yes, I am. You can see from this room, this Monokuma is not the only one. We're close to 100. A few hundred. More than that, this Monokuma in front of the panel did something. Yeah, Operator Kuma called me to the processing room. Operator Kuma? It's a nickname for the Monokuma who actually controls me. It's controlling you? Monokuma controls Monokuma? Something wrong? No, but what about the mastermind? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, the processing room is a delicate machine, so don't touch it carelessly. If you try to touch it, Operator Kuma's automatic defense function over there may activate and tear Yuki to shreds. No matter how curious you are, there's a total self-destruction of the facility button, so you can't press the same button twice, right? I'm gonna press that, just leave. Monokuma controls Monokuma. You mean people don't have to control it? No, even so, who controls this Operator Kuma? Well, there's not much planning. It's like a machine. No, Monokuma itself is a machine, but wait, is Monokuma just a machine? Like an AI robot? I'm so confused, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Oh, I already did that. Okay. Makaru, this is... Yeah, I know. It's a very interesting place. We need to look into it. Wait, Yuki. What's wrong? I wanted to ask you for a moment. The murder of Yamato a few days ago. Do you really believe Monokuma is the killer? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but if it is Monokuma, they can teleport at will, so wouldn't it be possible? If so, why did Monokuma kill him then? The guy made it clear early on that he wasn't involved in the case, and he didn't even touch us directly. The only time he's in contact with us is when they violate the rules or are executed. Then does that mean Yamato and Makako broke the rules? I don't think that's the case. Looking at Monokuma's motive, Kisaragi was definitely killed for a specific reason. Makaru, I have a lot of questions about that, but first we're trying to find out the truth of all the incidents now, right? Wouldn't it be better to think about that later and focus on finding new clues? Yes, you're right. This is simply my personality. You can't tolerate trying to move on with unsolved questions. I'm sure there must be some reason for Kisaragi's death, and if possible, I will surely uncover the truth. Susan Mikaro has her own determination. Is it okay to just skip over that last incident that was upsetting Mikaro and what she said? Okay, we're done here. Ugh. So much talking. It's a lot of dialogue, sorry. My voice is going out. Okay. There's a lot of papers. Papers are cluttered. Everybody knows that someone is written and scattered all over the place. She thinks all classes of good people like me. Makako is more unfamiliar with her school life. I hope she makes many friends. But in spite of this pleasant feeling, I can't bear to be bothered by what I've heard the day before our entrance ceremony. Eventually, I got the job done to make wiretapping tools out of some materials brought from home. I know it's a bad thing to do, but if something bad happens at the academy, anyone would care. Luckily, I was able to hear the conversation between the council committee and the headmaster. I've heard it for sure now, the incident in which 13 council students were massacred. It's a complete crazy story. Even so, the members of the council have been slowly disappearing since then, so maybe a crime of a huge scale is attacking our academy? What was written on the note? Okay, I gotta look at all the notes. Okay, papers are cluttered. No matter how much I thought about this, I thought it would be better to stop them in advance, but Mikako insists on trusting them until the end. Thanks to her, I kept fighting. I think Mikako doesn't know the full story of the incident, but I also want to believe in everyone. Still, one mistake in judgment may cost us all of our lives. What decision should I take? What was written on the note? It says them, specifically. Which makes me think, yeah, it's me. Again, enforcing it to Yuki and Akane. Viewers are cluttered. I'm going crazy. If it goes on like this, it's all over for sure, but I can't talk to anyone. I feel like I'm about to be killed the moment it comes out of my mouth. Not only me, the person I consulted with would be at risk as well. That's why I can't say this to anyone close to me. Even if I stay still, I can't calm the situation down. No matter what I do, there's no way to prevent this from happening. Is this what despair truly is? Mikako noticed what I was doing? No, it can't be, but nevertheless, Mikako noticed I was troubled. Yeah, I can't stay still like this. I want everyone, no, at least I have to protect my friends. Father died. Although he had a chronic illness, his was too sudden. Could it be they're involved in this? Is it too much of an overthinking? Either way, after the funeral, I have to go back to my hometown for the inauguration of the third president. Is it okay to leave the school at this time? What should I do? Okay. Fuck, man, this is a lot. A lot of dialogue. Not too late, thank God. Still, it's too late to save the other students, but I will protect my friends at least with my own hands. If possible, it would be safest to live in the shelter prepared by the headmaster. It is impossible to communicate with the headmaster. We have no choice but to protect our lives by ourselves. It's fortunate enough that I stopped by the main house. Now it can be safe for the time being, as long as I go to the place of the helicopters with the researchers who have been on standby. Okay. Tomorrow was the day I finally entered Hope Peak Academy. I was worried about what would happen if I couldn't attend because it was only my family who had been admitted to Hope Peak for generations. Still, I'm really happy, so today I decided to go to Hope Peak Academy with Mikako to take a preliminary tour around the school. I don't know if what I just heard is true, but apparently there's been a sudden killing in Hope Peak Academy's garden. People I just passed by seem to be the people of the council, if I'm not mistaken. Something very bad is going on at Hope Peak. I want to talk to someone, but I may have heard the wrong thing, so it's best to keep quiet for now. I'll have to do it from here. The dusty photo was placed on the desk. This is... Oh, it's Makako. No! The people in the picture were people I'd seen, although it was a bit unfamiliar. Makako? Kisaragi? And the person behind... The person who resembled Kisaragi. It's not really Kisaragi, but I've seen this guy somewhere. He's Hanzo Kisaragi, the second representative of the Kisaragi Foundation. Whoa! That reaction is perfect, Yuki. At some point, how do you even come to know that? This is the basic skill of knowledge of a maid. What do you mean, maid? This isn't something of criminals. Yeah, what was that? Are you imitating Kinjo now? Shut up, just looking at your face makes me mad. Get away from me. It's too much. Yeah, I was going to explain that picture. What about it? This room, the principal's office, was a private space of this building's owner. That picture of our own memories of the owner. Owner? You're talking about Kisaragi? It's up to Yuki to figure that out, presuming the owner was growing up normally when he was young, but one day he met a girl. The girl who was collapsed near the house said she didn't remember anything except her name, but not what happened to her. The owner's family decided to support her, the one who had nowhere else to go. She was initially apathetic to the fact that the owner suddenly became a family member at her age. They soon grew up together, and they became like brother and sister, who they've developed a strange family love. That picture is a family picture taken when they went to a picnic in the forest nearby. It's nice to see how harmonious look, isn't it? Well, I heard this, but I don't know any details. This means the girl in this photo is Makako. I don't even know if you ask me. I'm just giving you clues. I mentioned just now, the Kisaragi family supported Makako as a child. Anyone can see that because of this picture of Makako and Kisaragi. So when she first saw Kisaragi, Makako recognized him. That means that Makako knew Kisaragi before entering Hope's Peak Academy. Why didn't she tell us about this? I have no idea. It can be inferred that Hanzo, whom I saw through the Hope's Peak Academy album, is Kisaragi's father. This person was the second representative of the Kisaragi Foundation, and his son Yamato was the third representative. Hey, Yamato is late. Is he still at Hanzo's funeral? It's been 2 weeks already. What am I thinking? It can't be. That was simply my dream. I don't know what's going on. Makako, Kisaragi, did you know all along? Though little Makako and little Kisaragi are smiling brightly as if the current situation was a lie. Laughter of two people who are no longer from the phone makes this even more bitter. It's a pretty old-fashioned computer on the desk. Wait, this computer. The power seems to be on, but nothing shows up on the screen. Briefly tap on the keyboard, but the only thing reflected on the monitor screen was my face. Is it broken? Oh. Okay. Oh, he's blocking the way. No. Kendra, why? Kendra, what are you looking at? Oh, Yuki. It's not much. I was looking at the files that were placed here. Files? Not very useful for me. You guys should read it because you might remember something. Now then, I'll go investigate another area. You might as well look at the papers scattered in this room. Bye, Kinjo. What's Kinjo looking for? This is... In the file that Kinjo left, there were several sheets of A4 size printed paper. At the top of each paper was written as Hope's Peak Academy's 79th freshman registry. Ugh. Oh, we're back, sorry. Inori, Iranami, Uhara. It's arranged in an order of 15 profiles? Whether it was a record before entering the school, everyone had slightly different impressions than today. There's also a few things which were slightly inconsistent with the body profiles recorded in the electronic student handbook. Oh, this too. The memories we've had were definitely memories after we entered school, right? Was this ID photo taken when we were in high school? Something is quite unfamiliar. An unfamiliar feature. Was what lucky student Yuki Maeda is the owner of the ultimate level luck? An ordinary person with no talent who just entered through lottery. You don't hold any grudges. Yuki. Ah, huh? Are you okay? What happened? Teruya? What's going on? Yeah, it's me. I've been calling you for several times. Your mouth was wide open and drooling. You didn't give any response, so I was worried sick. What happened? Did you find some shocking information? No, it's not like that. I just got dizzy for a minute. Dizziness? It's the same as Makako. Class trial that will determine our fate will begin soon, so please take care of yourself. So I came from the investigation of the second floor just as you told me. Don't know exactly what it all means, but I'm investigating hard. You have to be strong. Go investigate something else. Don't be stunned. What was that? So my head went blank and I had some flashbacks. I looked at my old pictures and felt an indescribable headache. What the hell? It's not doing it anymore. It's just my old photos, nothing strange. I have a clear memory of myself around this time. That's right, I don't know how much memory we've lost, but it was just a few moments ago. Still, why do I feel this way? This is me, right? What am I even saying? Who would this person be if it wasn't me then? Okay, cause may have been Akane's influence because my complex emotions rose too swiftly. Maybe it's because my head got so hot that I lost my sense of calm. To focus and continue the investigation. Shocking, I saw something so shocking. I witnessed the murder of one of the council members. The miniature camera attached to him may have been discovered. One thing is certain, the culprit is a woman. In addition, no matter where you look at this, they are a professional in this field. Did I notice what I've found out? I might die as well, but can I step away like this after seeing such a huge scene? With the help of Mikaro, the school students database was finally created. It was possible to research it. Found out the identity of the student who murdered the council member, the ultimate soldier, Mikaro Ikusaba. Could she be the mastermind of what's happening at the academy right now? Wonder if it's better if we keep our hands away, but now we can't. It's even more upsetting is the appearance of the academy's headmaster and the council's committee, focusing only on covering up the case even when things get to this point. They argue with them and it's certain something big will happen. I feel like I'm finally stepping into the center of the case. While tracking down this Mikuro Ikusaba, I finally figured it out. It was the worst of all things. It was Junko Enoshima, and she was planning something outrageous. If that plan is executed, we're all done for. I wonder, am I still okay even though I've entered my feet this deeply? Looking at their doings, I've observed thus far. Wouldn't be strange if I have already been caught and killed. Shadow cast on Hope's Peak Academy was deep. There was a darkness so deep that I couldn't handle it alone. Okay. With this, it seems that all the locked areas on the 4th floor of the information processing room and the director's office have been investigated. There's some progress. It could be said that there was. A lot of paper and notes found in the school headmaster's office. The order was jumbled, but that's not to be expected. Kisaragi must have written these. Handwriting in the notebook at the back of the library were the same. Whenever you look for the 3rd generation representative or Mikako, there are no other names except Kisaragi. No one else came up. The fragmentary pieces of information on that note are true. Kisaragi was really trying to protect us. Can't say for sure yet, but the others have investigated the headmaster's office. They'll be able to get a rough idea of the structure of the case. We'll talk about it at the class trial. It's now the last locked room on the 5th floor. Oh. Again, since I started investigating the 4th floor, a headache from nowhere stabbed me in the head. Tried to ignore it and continued to the 5th floor. Okay. Here we go. Oh, everyone else is here. Oh yeah, there's only 5 of us, yeah. We can get out there now? This fucking bear. You bearing off not watching. What's going on? Makaru, Taruya? Oh, Yuki, are you here to investigate? Yeah, I've examined all the rooms on the 2nd floor and the 4th floor in the school. They've been locked so far, this should be the only place left. Damn bear is keeping us from entering. I'm really doing this for you guys. If you open the door now, you're going to regret it. You'll be turquoise. What about this is a fair investigation? Does it contain any important information? You're doing this because you're afraid that we'll win now? That's not it. I'm doing it for you. Why is my company doing this all of a sudden? There must be something in this new place, but I could use violence or make him go away with force already. You should never enter here. It would be unfair to you guys. This bear is annoying. How long are you going to keep such lie? What's the issue? Just let them in. They said they were going to enter voluntarily, so there's nothing to stop them now. Kane, Miss Tyra, is that really okay? That's a huge spoiler. These people win the trial anyway. They will return safely. I prepared the helicopter, so there's no problem, right? Above all else, this class trial is not a place you were used to every day, so about that place, you'll find out if you're there anyway. Don't you think it's better to know in advance? Is that so? Well, if Miss Tyra says it. Helicopter? What were you talking about earlier? Well, it would be better to see it with your own eyes. I'll say it will definitely blow your heads. Monokuma, who had been stubbornly blocking the door until a while ago, suddenly changed his attitude and opened the door with ease. The landscape that was waiting for us beyond that door. Huh? The expansive green forest, the vast blue sea, the bright sun just started to rise. It's not artificial light, but the real sunlight that I saw in about a month was dazzlingly illuminating us. What is this? The outside? Here? This is ridiculous. Beyond the door is not a room. It was really outside. The air I felt on my skin proved it. Ah, what a wonderful sunrise. You know, this island looks like a straight bread from the sun and the latitude. What, did you just say island? Outside. I'm really outside. I thought I'd never see the sun again. Ah. Wait, you idiot, where are you going? But outside, it's the outside. Calm down, you dumbass. The outside is not what matters. That's right, Mikaro made a good judgment. If you had taken one more step out forward, Atomium would have become a beehive of organs. What? This is it. The door is the exit to lead outside, but I can't let you go yet. You never could get out from the exit anyway, so don't even bother to investigate. Please stop looking outside and come in. How was it, the impression you had when you saw it with your own eyes? Mikaro guessed before, right? This is not Hope's Peak Academy. That was correct. Congratulations. Put your congratulations to death. Do you see why I desperately tried to block the door now? Mikaro, why are you so angry? I know it's surprising this wasn't Hope's Peak, but isn't that what you already expected? Kind of said earlier this was definitely an island. It's not a matter of whether or not Hope's Peak Academy was here or not. It's that she didn't know the location we were. Besides, if the scale grows this much, it's doubtful whether we will be able to return. Who knows, maybe we'll be buried in the sea where I don't know where to go. No, don't joke like that. They promised to get us out of here if we find out the truth. Hey, didn't you say that there was some kind of chopper earlier? Of course. If you win, I'll send you back safely. Safety is also guaranteed. Mikaro, would you please refrain from making assumptions? It's not an assumption. Also, what happened to bringing us to an island we don't know anything about? It's up to you to deduce that. How about it? After all, I did well to show you the outside in advance, right? If you had seen it in the courtroom, it would have been a bigger shock. See it at the courtroom? What do you mean? Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to start the class trial right now. I've shown you this far, so can I say it now? Indeed, the last class trials room won't be the usual one. I'll do it in a special stage suitable for the end. Special stage? I'll explain it to you on broadcast soon, but the entrance to the special court is at the entrance hall. Will start right away, so please hurry up and gather at the entrance. I see. Did you decide there? Hoo-hoo-hoo. Exciting. See y'all later. Wait a minute. The entrance hall? Is it not just a doorway? The door is like a huge vault. That wasn't it. You just looked outside a minute ago, right? It's on the 5th floor. Outside this door was the ground. Then that means... Yes, the place we always thought was the 1st floor wasn't the 1st floor. It was the 4th floor basement. We are now at the 1st floor, not the 5th floor. It's underground. What the hell is this place? When I saw the exterior of the building for a while, it almost disappeared because it seemed old, but I could read it clearly. The 3rd Kisaragi Laboratory. It's what it said. After all, this was a Kisaragi Foundation building. Does that mean the Mastermind was part of the Kisaragi Foundation? I don't know. The Kisaragi Foundation is located on an island in the middle of the sea. Wonder if they were working together on this lab. Kisaragi Foundation's Research Institute changed to the Hope's Peak Academy. We got a lot of information from that newly opened place, but there really were no clues about these things. What are you saying? No, but then if we don't reveal the truth, we... This will be the final stage. Hold on one second. We're back. I haven't found anything in the class trial started. Wait, Kinjo. We have Kinjo, don't we? It says if Kinjo has all his memories back, he'll do something about it. You shut up, you're being naive. Are you ever going to grow up? Sorry. We have no intention of leaving everything to Kinjo. I'm just uncertain, because the clues that Akane had prepared were not useless at all. So our situation is so absurd that we're in the middle of the sea. That was... We should go anyway, like it or not. As long as this place is the way out, there's no other place to investigate further. Only with the information we found so far, we have no choice but to succumb to be true. Okay, now is the time to put an end to it. To survive in this terrible place, we have no choice but to fight against despair. We were told to meet at the entrance hall, not the usual place for this class trial. I don't know what's being staged, but let's hurry up. Oh, I gotta walk all the way over there. No, the cool 5th floor music. No. Hey. Where? What was that noise? What is going on? Who's there? What? I think I hear it from the headmaster's office. I have to move ASAP because Monokuma is close to the trial. I'm worried about this. I want to check the headmaster's office just for a moment. What the hell? Huh? As soon as I enter the headmaster's office, where the sound is supposed to be, first thing I noticed was a computer screen that I examined a while ago. Was the sound coming from this computer? It's the data obtained from Junko and Oshima. They succeeded in obtaining a sample of their memory manipulation device. It was a little blurry at first, but soon something started to appear on the screen. A voice mixed with mechanical noise began to speak. Memory will be erased. However, I succeeded in developing a temporary memory storage based on the obtained data and samples. Whose voice is this? Memory storage device. Constant frequency moving about the machine, to some extent minimized, but it hasn't been tested yet. Brain science isn't a field of arithmetic. If any side effects occur, it may happen. For that reason, there's an insurance. A small detonator can be used. In order to detonate with an external signal that's included in the machine, I'll load it. If you're looking at this message, this is not ultimate despair, and if she and I can't finish the job, be sure to kill us with... Oh. Just with the... What the hell? What happened to the screen? Sorry. The screen. I think I heard something really important. There was a lot of noise and I couldn't understand it properly. And I had no idea what purpose or even how this message was coming out. I can help it, but there's no time to delay here. Watch out. Watch out for Utsuro. Utsuro? Wait, more importantly than this, who are you? I don't know who's looking at this right now. I don't know when I'll disappear. This could be a miracle that I can express my own intentions this way. So I'm only going to say what I have to say. No matter what happens, you have to stop Utsuro. Someone's shadow suddenly appeared on the screen. I don't know what he was talking about, but he seemed to have a familiar silhouette and a voice I had heard somewhere. I don't know what's the situation right now, but being able to speak with this level of intelligence means I am no longer in this world. Wait, I have no idea what you're talking about. Who in the world are you? Now, I don't even know what happened to the memory storage device, what happened to my friends. What I'm trying to say is, this isn't over yet. What, they can't hear me? You could say I'm the vaccine overlaid on a virus program. Its very existence is a product of coincidence. There's nothing I can do about this, but I might as well do as much as I can. Try to pass on the information I've gathered as far as I can. Utsuro was found in the overwritten data. If anyone is listening, Utsuro is... Huh? Hey, what's wrong? You know how much I waited in front of the computer, shaking the monitor. The unidentified voice was never heard again. I don't know what kind of communication or program was this just now, but I feel like I've heard an incredibly important information. Memory storage device, Utsuro. Utsuro, is it someone here? There's a possibility that may not be human. Still, it seems that this being is having trouble stopping Utsuro. And if he suddenly tells us to stop them. Identity is unknown, and the possibility that this could be a trap from the mastermind cannot be ruled out. Still, it was a very familiar voice. Watch out for Utsuro. 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 Can I have everything I want? Why can't I do everything as I think? What am I living for? Why am I in despair? You're late, Yuki. Sorry, I was looking into something for a minute. I thought you probably ran away. Wait, where? You mean through the door on the 5th floor? Go out there, I'll die. That's the entrance door. You guys didn't know, did you? You saying you knew? And it sounds like we knew the identity of this building before we lost our memories. Thank you. This helped me further on my reasoning. Well, even if we don't want it, everything will be revealed soon. It's fine, we can do this, because Kindo knows everything. There's nothing to be afraid of. Truya, I don't know what I don't know. We can see together at the entrance hall. And the trial preparation's almost complete. Shall we begin? You guys, please enter through the huge door in the entrance hall. Enter. How do we open that huge door? Oh. Oh, it's just gonna open. It opens, huh? Why are you surprised now? If the door from the 5th floor is the same, you wouldn't be surprised that this door opens. Well, yes, but sometimes I've been imagining leaving through this door many times. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin our discussion. Once the trial begins, we can say whatever we need to say. Chris, I thought this was just a place for our escape. In fact, it was just a door leading to somewhere deep on the 4th basement level. And we escaped from here only when we passed. We escaped from here only when we passed through this gate and uncovered the truth in the last class trial. Since going through this door doesn't mean escaping. Finally, it begins. We've been through a lot of sacrifices and a lot of despair. Time has come to finally finish this. Dialogue if completed the free time events of any of the survivors. Has anyone seen this? too. Alright. Already have those. Oh. No, we don't do that one. I have to go through the whole list. So we already have Haru's. No, we don't need that one. We do need to do another anagram, but no. Shit. Oh, damn it. I don't have enough. Oh, I fucked that up. I should probably get that one, huh? Okay, whatever. What do you want me to say? Let's do our best. Let's believe in hope. Those words don't really suit me. The last time I won't say anything like that. So keep your mind focused and concentrate on the trial. Still, I never thought I would end up fighting with you guys. Let's make sure to survive together. I mean, acknowledge you, so don't get me wrong. You'll always be incompetent and competent. Yuki, it's something I can say until the trial begins, but I can say this, that we will all escape from here together. Don't give up hope. We will survive. Yuki, we can do this. It's the last terrible class trial. Our survival over the masterminds, Iranami's, Kobushikawa's, wish of everyone who died. Let's go, I'm ready. Okay. Now then, let's go. On this door lies the way to the last class trial. This is a dead end. It's an elevator. Well, this was an elevator? It's going up. Normally the elevator during the class trials went down. Felt different from the usual trial, but the mood did not change. Attention when heading to the courtroom. Space of heavy silence that embraces each individual's thoughts. And we finally set foot on the final trial. Yeah, you ever notice there's two chairs? There's two chairs because it's Yuki as well. This is... Come here, everyone. This is our last trial. Is this the rooftop? That's it, to be exact. This is the observatory. Isn't it nice to have a panoramic view? Well, if you see when I come here, it's the courtroom. You'll find out when you see the courtroom. That's what you meant. I guess it's better to show it to you first. Then come here and realize that all of a sudden that we are surrounded by sea, right? Not so shocking anymore, is it? I think from the beginning anyway, because we're going to win and get out of here. Hey, wait a second, what is that? That monitor. Yes, what can I do for you? What? What are you doing in a monitor? He isn't coming out to the court this time. What are you talking about? I'm here. Who didn't come? Monokuma's, what you've shown so far is fake. In a way, you can say that this is the original Monokuma. Original Monokuma? Well, it's nothing strange anyway, so don't worry. In the class trial this time, Monokuma and I will also participate in the trial, so you have to use your reasoning, Monokuma. Alright, go to your seats without arguing, one by one. I want to start quickly now. I think of the class climax soon, my body heats up to the point where I can't... Oh, okay. What happened? So everyone hurry up and move it, because the fact that I'm here for means that I'll do everything in my own power. Yeah, I'm not the judge in this trial. I'm just one person. No, I want you to treat me like a bear. It's the last one, and Monokuma has increased the trial seats a little bit to free up space to enter. Thanks to this, Kisaragi's seat was also created. Well, he was already dead, so a seat for the portrait was made. You rotten being, don't disrespect Kisaragi. Oh, scary. Kinjo, you're very elated now that your ban has been lifted. Wonderful, everyone seems to be prepared. Let's get started soon. Still can't believe it. This is Akane. That Akane who's been my strength, but now I have to fight them. Fighting, overcoming despair. We must survive until the end with everyone. Holy shit. All the dead bodies. Hold on. That's a cool scene. For everyone. Yeah, for everyone. We must survive for everyone who has died. Truth is waiting right in front of you with its door open. Hope, despair, the last fight that neither side can back down. Until the final class trial opens. Alright. Final trial. Alright, final trial time. It's gotta be Yuki. Why do those say despair? Alright. Let's save. In the next part, we'll do the final trial. See you then.